Hi and welcome to our training video. I'll be taking you through all the new features of our telephone system. We're going to start looking at the standard handset, the Polycom VVX 411, and we're going to show you how to guest into the phone. First thing you need to do is to press this button here, which is guest in, and you'll notice that it says user ID here. Let's put in your user ID. In my case, it's going to be 2050. Put the arrow key down to where it says password, also known as the passcode. Let me just put that number in now. So once I've put that in there, if I'm okay with that, if I do need to correct that, I can use this button here to correct. If I'm okay with that, I'll just press OK. You notice it very quickly said verifying credentials, and the extension number is now changed to 2050, which is my extension number. Next, we're going to show you how to make a phone call using our preferred method, which is called the on-hook dialing method. First thing we're going to do is going to make a call here. So as I'm typing the numbers in, notice as I'm typing the numbers in here, you can see those are being displayed to me. If I make a mistake, I can always use this key here to backspace that key as many times as I want, and then re-entering those numbers in as I'm sure they're correct. Next, when we're ready to dial, we use this key here where it says dial, pressing here, and now it's making that call. Next, we're going to show you how to make a call using the same method here. This time, we're going to press the speaker button here. So the call actually goes onto speaker straight away. There it is. When it answers the other side. Okay. And the last method we're going to show you now. Let's type that number in again. When ready to make that call, simply just lift the handset and it will make that call now. Next, we're going to show you some in-call functions. First one I'm going to show you is how to put a caller on hold. So here we have a call in progress. We can see that there's the number, it's in progress because the line is here, and we actually have it in speaker mode. So in order to put the caller on hold, first thing we need to do is use this key here which says hold. Pressing that, we put the caller on hold. We can see that this line key is now flashing red and the display is showing it's on hold. If we want to take the caller away from hold and resume the call, we can focus on this key here, the same key, pressing resume. That'll bring the caller back in progress. As an alternative to using that method, we can use the hold key, which is this key here. So we still have the caller, remember, in progress, on speaker, put them on hold, flashing red light showing on hold, and the display here. To resume the caller, pressing the hold key. Next, we're going to show you an in-call function, how to transfer a call. So here we still have that call going and it's on speaker mode. So we like to transfer this call, and we're going to use this button here called the transfer. Pressing that, notice you can hear the dial tone, dialing the number in, and you can hear the other extension ringing. So the call is now with the other extension, and when we're ready to transfer that call, we've used the same key here, pressing transfer, and the call is gone. As an alternate way to transfer a call, we're going to show you using the hot transfer button here. So we are still in that call, we still have a live call in progress, and is on speaker mode here. So this time we're going to use the transfer button. You can hear the dial tone. Let's dial the extension that we want, and you can hear the other extension ringing. When we're ready to transfer the call across, we use the same button here, the transfer. And there you see the call is gone and transferred. Next in-call function we're going to demonstrate here is the conference facility, multi-way conference. So in my example here, we have a live call on speaker, and I'm acting as a GP in a live call with a patient here. What I'm going to do is we're going to conference a specialist consultant in, so we can have a three-way conversation. To do this, I press more, press conference here, dial the consultant's number, the consultant answers, and we're ready to have that three-way calling. Press more, conference. Notice the display's gone to conference here, and we're now in a three-way conversation. Now we're going to show you what the keys do on this standard handset. This is the call transfer key. This is the call hold key. This is the headset key. This is the speaker key. This is the mic mute key. This is the volume key. Please note that this has three functions. Pressing the plus and minus while on standby gives you the ringing volume, whilst in speaker controls the speaker volume, and whilst in call, pressing the plus and minus gives you the conversation volume. Next, we're going to move on to the call list, which is under this soft key here. As I've pressed it, you can see that the menu is now, the display is now showing call list. Pressing type, scroll down, select missed calls. These are my missed calls, and it says missed calls on the display here with showing with a red indicator. Pressing type again, scroll down, receive calls, select. We're in the receive calls display, and these are my received calls, indicated by a green indicator there. Pressing type, scroll down, go to place calls, select, now showing all my calls that are replaced. Please note that at any point in any of those menus, in any of those lists, we can scroll down to any phone number we so wish, and pressing dial will dial that number. Now we're going to show you how to change the ring type on this handset. This may be useful when you have multiple handsets in a small area. First, we press the home key, arrow across and down to settings, pressing select, selecting basic, scrolling down to option 4, pressing select on ring type. Here you can see we have the low trill option set. If we want to choose a different ring type, scroll down. If we want to hear that ring type, we press play. Once we're happy with our selection, we press select. As you can see, it's now medium trill. To exit out of the ring type menu, press the home key twice. Now we're going to guest out of this handset when we no longer want to use this. To do this, we press the more key here, followed by the guest out. Notice it's saying logging out. And the handset has now returned into guest out mode. The handset is now available to use for other users to guest in, and all calls are now stopped recording and reporting. The specific timing of each function covered is detailed on the opening slide, so you can always revert back to the specific feature as and when you need. I hope you found our video useful. Remember to revert back to our relevant sections as you begin to use your new handset.